lead on Franco. We think he might have taken the baby with him.
Yes, it appears the wee one has been spirited off to the Pacific Northwest.
Well, great. All right, so you go get Franco and the baby, and you go back to Pentonville with me.
Jason, whatever happens to me, keep searching for Franco in Oregon. You check the house that's been purchased in the last 60 to 90 days. You flag anything.
Hey, step away from the gate before I haul him in, too.
For what?
Trying to facilitate an escape, obstruction of justice, hacking into government files. You know, I'll come up with something.
Your accusations are false and baseless.
Look, you want to play fast and loose with the law? Okay, there could be prison time for that. Just consider yourself warned.
What the hell are you talking about? Spinelli's been trying to help us track Franco down.
Why are you trying to protect these guys? You had your shot with Jason in L.A., and you blew it, okay? Franco got away. That's the end of the story.
Okay, you know what? Every minute that we spend here doing this diminishes our chances of finding this baby alive.
Every minute we spend here gives him another opportunity to run.
I'm not running.
You know, Dante may be deluded enough to believe you, but I don't. Turn around, you're under arrest. Okay, we're gonna put Sonny's enforcer behind bars, and then Sonny is next. That's the message we need to deliver.
This isn't about Sonny!
That is why I worry about you, Dante. It's always about Sonny.
The same page here, trying to track down a madman.
You don't get it. I'm actually looking out for you here.
We're talking about a guy who's left a trail of bodies down Route 66. He tried to blow up the woman I love, and now he's arbitrarily kidnapped an infant. All in the name of playing this game with Jason to impress him, which means we need Jason to catch him.
You know, that's one theory, and here's another. Why don't you give all the information you have over to the feds and get back to your real job?
Well, I'm doing my job.
Oh, not from where I'm standing, you're not. Look, your father's been running his town for years, okay? And with his main enforcer behind bars, then he's gonna lose his main man, and then if he's smart, Sonny will shut it down. No more wars, no more Corinthos organization, and no more victims of violence.
And so what if a baby dies, right?
You know, if you don't stop fighting this, you're gonna just confirm what everybody already thinks about you. All right, that you're soft on Sonny.
May the Jackal point out that an innocent baby has been kidnapped and is in dire need of Stone Cold's expertise?
Shut up, Hackett boy.
No, Spinelli's right. He uncovered evidence that shows that Franco covered his tracks with a legal paper trail to make it look like he adopted the kid.
All right, good. So get that information over to the feds. Meanwhile, Jason's run out of time. Come on.
Oh, wait, what the hell is this?
The Zealot of Justice insists that Stone Cold is reincarcerated.
Are you kidding me? Somebody has got to do something.
It's too late. Don't worry, honey. You can visit your boyfriend in Pentonville.
Hey. We need your boyfriend back if we're gonna find that baby.
Friend or foe?
I beg your pardon? I received an urgent text message that my services were desperately
Yes, of course. The Brusque Lady of Justice is most welcome. Stone Cold is in direst need of your services.
Which means he's either on the run and has become a fugitive from justice,
If
or...
only that were so. The Jackal had the means to assure Stone Cold's safe escape, but nobly or foolishly, he refused.
So he's been taken into custody.
By the pernicious policeman, Ronnie Domestico, who could not wait to drag Stone Cold back to Pentonville. So now, you must find a way to subvert his sinister intent.
I think you want me to assure you that I can keep him out of jail.
Yes, I do.
Can't.
Okay, with deepest respect, in light of the exorbitant retainer that Stone Cold pays you to look after his legal affairs, a sum with which the Jackal is most familiar because it is I who oversees Stone Cold's financial affairs.
Whoa. Hold up. You are in no position to comment on the size of my retainer. Because believe me, I earn it. And second, you seem to have wandered far afield from whatever your original point was.
Perhaps I can make it clearer. Jason pays you a fortune. The least you can do is try to keep him out of jail.
Okay. All right. I can go to the PCPD. I can try and make Ronnie Domestico's life a living hell. I might even be able to delay Jason's return to Pentonville by a few hours, maybe. But the bottom line is, Jason's going back because that's what he agreed to do.
It's not fair. Stone Cold just agreed to an amorphous Class D felony just so he could protect Michael in prison.
Spinelli, that's what a plea bargain is. It is a transaction between the justice system and the accused. Jason got what he wanted. The ability, the chance to try to protect Michael in prison. Now Jason's got to hold up his end of the deal. And that means 2 to 5 years behind bars.
How is that justice? Michael should never have been behind bars in the first place. Had Dante the betrayer not vilely thrown the youngster under the proverbial bus, none of this would be happening.
I know, it stinks. Do you think if there were a point of law that I could argue, if there were a precedent that I could cite, that I would do so happily? But Jason made this deal with his eyes wide open, and now he's got to pay the price.
You said you could maybe delay the transfer to Pentonville?
A couple of hours, maybe.
I guess any reprieve would be welcome.
Are you sure? You sure it wouldn't hurt more to drag it out?
I know it may seem like a petty or shallow form of vengeance, but I mean, if, as you say, you can make Detective Domestico's life miserable, make him wait a little longer or work a little harder to incarcerate my friend, that would be some small oasis of consolation in a wasteland of injustice.
Well, now that you mention it, there is a judge who owes me a favor.
Don't get too comfortable. You'll be processed before your ass could even warm that chair. But you know, it's a good thing that you didn't try to run, because had you, I would have hunted you down like a rabid dog.
Are we done?
We done? No, you're done. All that's left to do is file the paperwork, and then put a fork in you, because that's how done you are. And then I'm going to put you in Pentonville so you can rot. And you know, it's just a matter of time before Sonny does something stupid and careless, and when he does, I'll be waiting. And then maybe you guys could end up being roommates.
Got Morgan's transfer paperwork.
See, here's the ugly truth about you. You will kill again. But at least if you're in Pentonville, you could go after your own kind. You know, like that lowlife Carter. His murder's still in the books as unsolved. You do know that, right? You see, maybe some con will want to, strike a deal with us and name you as the killer. Look, let me just give you a little piece of advice, okay? I know you don't play well with others, but you might want to, to get along in prison. You got to, join a group, like a family of sorts.
I don't like crowds.
I can tell your return to prison is going to be a very good adventure. I can't wait to see how it shakes out.
Instead of running your mouth, why don't you do something useful and find Franco?
Oh, no, we're going to find Franco. Don't you worry about that. But in the meantime, your paperwork is done. So, adios, tough guy. Dietrich, where's the transfer papers for Morgan?
What do you mean? I put them on the desk.
Did you lose something?
Yeah, I can't move Morgan without his transfer papers. Why don't you tell me where they went?
You should just keep a much better track of important documents like that.
Look, I don't know what your plan is, but you don't steal a prisoner's transfer papers, not even as a joke.
Oh, let the finger pointing begin. Yeah, it's okay. I won't tell anyone you screwed up and lost the paperwork.
Dietrich, get Morgan ready for transfer. I gotta take care of something.
Yeah, Falconeri. No. I'm in the middle of something right now. Can you send someone else? Okay, fine. I'll go.
Hey, where's Jason?
He's getting processed. Anything on your end?
Well, it's in the works. Just stick around.
Well, I can't. I gotta go take care of something else. But Jason's not going anywhere. Not until he gets his transfer papers, which Ronnie lost, fortunately.
Thanks.
Morgan's not allowed any outside visitors other than his lawyer. Something tells me that he's not with you because you handle his legal briefs.
Yeah, sending Jason back to prison is the dumbest move you can make.
Look, I'm just doing the job that I was sworn to do.
Really? Even if it costs an innocent baby his life? Don't you see that Jason is your best chance at getting Franco?
Look, Jason Morgan has propped up the Correntos organization for years. That's the reason Sonny could run this operation.
Okay, fine. Go after Sonny.
I am going to go after Sonny, okay? But it's a lot easier with Jason behind bars.
You are a bigger fool than I thought.
You know, tell it to the warden, okay? Because I got my paperwork all redone. All you have to do now is cry. Okay. Here you go.
You will release my client now, or I will have you charged with battery, in addition to willfully ignoring this writ by the judge. Personally, I think Prison Orange is really going to bring out your eyes, Detective Domestico.
Son of a bitch. All right. Your client stays. For now.